Alright, this looks a lot better. There's actually stuff on the screen which doesn't look like pixels. Singular identifiable pixels. Right, this one looks a lot more consistent. So, let's go. At least we got the first part of the... We got one thing done before everything went to pixels. Probably the first part of the stream is gonna take YouTube like a couple minutes of processing before it's watchable again. When they transform it from stream into video format or something. It probably will be available. Alright, so we did the oil thing. We did the module thing. Oil is remoduled and up to specification for now at least. We are in the process of preparing for yellow signs, and we were looking what we needed to do for it. And the first thing we need to do for it is bring in more resource to the base, especially copper, because yellow signs is very copper heavy. So we're gonna do that. The ship is still above Vulcanus. For a bit more. We've got some more rare drills on board, but we can start with the ones we have already. We're going to be upgrading to red belts now, which we developed earlier. Are about making full red belts with 3 miners per red belt. So this makes 2 red belts with 6 mining drills and a couple of beacons down the middle. How many beacons would we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 9 beacons in here. And 6 drills. So if we have 1.5 times as many beacons as drills, we should be good. Currently we have 16 and 20 more on the ship, so that's 36. So I suppose we'll grab like 60 beacons or something. $60 speed modules and 180 of those. Oh, there is one tiny problem. Which kind of modules are we using? We're using the expensive ones. We don't have those, so we'll need to make some. We can either upgrade these. I think we'll do that. We'll use these and try to upgrade them to these. Okay, 70, 70, 70, 30 left. This is all the blue chips we've got left from Fulgora, so once these run out, we are in trouble. Or at least we will not be able to make more modules. We got a blip in this stream already as well. If it stays happening, then today is not the day. We'll see. If we get into trouble again, then we'll just give up for today. Because it's not fun if the stream quality is very crappy. Not just to watch, but I'm also wasting a lot of time to get everything back into order. Right, that's a good amount. That's going to be more than 60. And then is 160 of those. What did I say? 180 of those approximately, which is all of them. So I suppose that's fine. And we've got 90 of these. 95. Are we out of those efficiency things? Yes, we still have more speed. Efficiency we don't have. So let's use these with the quality modifier to make some of those. Oh, I don't know if I can actually. Oh yeah, we did bring over uncommon chips as well. This requires 4, 4 and 5, so if I do 400 of these, $200, 300, 400, 600, 700, 800. If we do 800 of those, we need 1,000 red and blue chips. Of course, we got plenty of red ones. So that will go a lot slower without the speed modules. But of course we have the chance to get the rare quality as well, which is... What the heck? All four? All four? That's a 16% chance per EM plant. Altered game files confirmed. What the heck, that's a pretty small chance. There's the chance of getting 2 in a row, that's like 2%. That's multiplied by 100. Chance of getting 2 out of 2 is 2.5%. Chance of getting 3 is 0.4%, and we just witnessed a 1. We just witnessed a 6.5 in 10,000 event. That is quite rare, I suppose. But of course, it are rare modules, so maybe the rare module multiplier makes it more likely to happen. But that was pretty weird. That was pretty weird. I would be suspicious. Oh hey Phantomizer, did I miss the subscription? No, I saw it. I saw that probably went. Yeah, it was right at the F moment. Thanks for the 16 months. Yeah, no, don't call Matt Parker. He'll debunk me in a minute. All right. I won't touch them. And once the 500 are done, we'll see how many we actually got over a larger sample. Of course, we got a pretty good roll in the beginning. This made 3 of them. I think this assembler made the second result was also rare on this one. So we will probably, chances are it will be a little bit above expectation, but in the grand scheme of things, it should be alright. For now we'll go mining, and hopefully you will all forget about this weird event and we can move on, but probably you won't. So grab more bells. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna build more mining drills. Preferably close by ones. I think this is already built. So preferably I'll just rebuild some of these drills, reuse the same belts and bring that to the base. All I need to do then is upgrade the belts to red. These are old belts, we can use those as well to bring in 2 more copper belts. Let me just quickly check in my notes. If I got 4 belts of copper, that should be plenty, right? Kind of. Looks like we are supposed to be using almost 7 belts of copper after everything is set up. Maybe more. Yeah, probably more. We might just build mining drills for everything then. For the full 8 belts already. So what do I need to take? Just a lot of red belts. Suppose I can thin out my inventory a little. We're not gonna need any yellow belts, any yellow undergrounds. We're gonna get those. We're gonna get those from picking them up again. I suppose we also don't really need power lines since we're picking up the mining drills and those have way more power lines than what I have. I do want to keep some for in case I run into trouble. Pumps and pipes are good to have. We will not need this. And I suppose this is also pretty decent to carry on you. Then again, let's go without. I don't think I need to craft anything on site. I would rather carry more bells, especially undergrounds at this point. We can carry some extra in our inventory if the bots leave us alone. Maybe I don't want to carry too many in my inventory. I think we're gonna need more space in our inventory to pick up stuff, really. So let's not absolutely fill everything to the brim. In fact, also that applies to red bells. So let's just keep like a comfortable cushion. Use all the luck for the stream. Biters will break out now, I hope not. I did watch the Matt Parker video about the dream luck thing, which introduced a pretty good metric for determining if something is fake. That was the once in a human lifetime. If all the people on Earth are doing something non-stop for an entire lifetime, that is about the maximum order of magnitude of event that you should happen. That you should expect to be possible, like to occur. During your lifetime, and that's already a couple orders of magnitude overstated. Alright, so yeah, it doesn't really matter what we upgrade first. Let's go for copper. There is this thing. There's still might be some quality in there actually. So that is already the first thing I'm gonna pick up then, I suppose. Quality is still going on the quality belts. If I just don't touch this, we can deconstruct the splitters, the miners, and then let the ore flow back onto the belt. The quality ore will still get separated out with this splitter setup, which we are gonna change, so we need to do that first. Alright, so no new ore will be produced. And my inventory is already full. There we got the uncommon copper. So now we flip these again. That will get rid of everything, and indeed if there is ore, it's gonna go on this belt. I'm not sure that belt is still going anywhere, so let's stop that right there. Hopefully all of this ore fits onto the belt, that would be nice. The quality of the stream got good enough just in time to catch this blatant hacking, yeah. I mean, I don't have an explanation. That was a pretty rare event. I cannot do to the power in this calculator. Can I type? Ah, okay, no. Alright, so we got like a 6 in 10,000 event. Just to give you a context, that is about the same probability if you roll 5 cubes for that Yahtzee game. The chance to roll a Yahtzee in one turn is about half the chance of getting those 4 rare results in one go. So that's kind of the order of magnitude we're talking about. It's not unheard of, but it was pretty rare. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. We need the nature lover. Grab all the bells. Right, so we don't have the entire splitter and my inventory is full. Like I said, we need a ton of space. That fits. I think I'm temporarily gonna have to just stash a couple of belts in here. Alright, this belt can go. That was the quality belt. All of this is gonna get upgraded. I'm not sure how many belts we can fit onto this patch. That's 2.5 million in there. I wonder if I should go for richer patches further away, which can survive for a lot longer, but we'll see. It should survive for quite a while. Especially with the rare big mining drills, it's 7.5 million. Yeah, really, 7.5 million. Yeah, I just realized something. With the rare big mining drills, this will be 7.5 million in the ground. And then we have like a factor 10 multiplication factor due to the foundries and the implants in terms of productivity. Which makes this 2.5 million patch worth 75 million copper, which is more copper than I claimed in the entire map. Right, I claimed... No, how much I claimed? Is it over here still? No. Yeah, we claimed 68 million copper in the end. Where we needed up to 55. And now this entire like semi-depleted patch is worth more copper ore than my entire requirements to get off of the planet from scratch. That's crazy to think of it like that. That is the power of the foundries and I suppose the big mining drills. Insane. Alright, cheap and modular. We might be able to flop 2 of these things on there. That gets kind of iffy though. I think I would rather put a single one. Like roughly on the center, 940k, 800k. That's pretty good actually. I don't think we'll get that much more balanced than it currently is. Yeah, I think that's perfect. So we'll do this and then we will... That's insane. That is exactly on the edge here as well. And then we'll just plop a couple cheap miners around the edges to mine up everything that's out of reach. Just like we did it over here. We have then the center, which are the rare drills, and then the ones which will chip in once one of those runs out after God knows how many hours. That's the plan. So first thing, and this is gonna produce like more ore than the former mine at 3 belts. It's going to produce 4 yellow belts. So suppose let's make one more save. More mining. Hey, thanks SG7 Spook for the 9 months of subscriptions. We already upgraded to big mining drills the moment we got back, but now it's kinda special. Because we are gonna run the base basically off of Northeast resources completely again, whereas before we literally have like one red belt we had on copper and one like half a belt on coal, something like that. We haven't even upgraded this yet to better modules. But now we're going to be more mass mining resources here. This is a great opportunity to finally update this blueprint with power lines, which I haven't done yet. Right. Other orientation. Okay, that's good. And then we'll use the lesser quality drills wherever they need to go. Just with some standard efficiency modules. That seems alright. Alright, that's the entire copper patch covered. Pretty insane. This one is not affected by speed, which is good. I don't want it to be. It literally has 972 expected resources here. These are like in the order of magnitude of 100k. We might do something different here. I don't need to squeeze every last copper out of here. Let's just keep it this quality. But we are going to prioritize... We are going to prioritize these two because those are pretty close to running out. This is literally less than 1000. This is 11k. So that will prioritize and this will just be backup. Let me get the double hotbar again. The more hotbars you have, the more professional of a player you are, they say. Alright. So we'll mix this in with priority. I suppose I have to split that as well. This is a little bit tacked on. Yeah, I know, but it's only temporary. It's only temporary. Alright. So that will get spent first. This is our backup, so we don't want to spend this. We need another set of splitters for that one. But this time we input priority the main belt. Suppose this can be yellow. Alright. So that's how we're gonna mine this patch. Alright, and then this ore is going to... It was going into these furnaces. Now it needs to go to the base. I suppose preferably up here somewhere. Where we can then just put it next to here. 4 belts already would be good. So it does not really matter which belt I upgrade then, does it? I think one of them might just have to disappear entirely. Let's quickly go take a look over here. Sure. Yeah, it does not really matter. I do want to cut this off just in case. I don't want no more ore flowing in there. That is coming down from the furnaces. We might be able to just pick it up entirely. Ah no, that's not coming down from the furnaces. It is way too complicated. That is what this is. I bought way too many belts. I would have needed the space in my inventory for carrying back more stuff actually. Well. Alright, there was backup for over here. It's no longer gonna be backup, it's just gonna flow to the base entirely. So let's get rid of that by flipping these. That should get this ore flowing again. That is functional backup, so let's keep that. And this is how we're gonna come in now. This belt is gonna be obsolete. For now, at least. Let's try to do not too much of that stuff where we pick up iron ore and stuff. And let's just check to be absolutely sure if there's no quality ore on this belt. Because that would mess things up. And my mouse is out of battery. I got the cable. Here's something. Today is such a day that everything goes wrong sequentially. Alright, we got mouse again. Alright, we need to flip this. Now there's guardrails, 6.6k ore, but no quality ore, so that's good. That is what we wanted to know. It is gonna be the top belts, right? Yeah, it's gonna be the top belts. That's how it's gonna have to go. We'll mix this in due time, but first let's switch this on. I still forgot to update the... Oh no, I did update the blueprint. Not too bad. Finally, I did something right. That powers those two drills. That powers this drill. That powers that one. Right. And that powers everything. It's already compressed. Now it's backing up, but it was already compressed. Alright, so then we just need to upgrade everything to red belts again, hopefully without messing up the inventory. I didn't brought any normal chests. I do not want to spend a rare steel chest on putting the copper ore on the belt and then forgetting about it. I'm not sure if I have a choice. And I didn't bring anything to craft anything. You know what? I'm not gonna make a wooden chest either. No, that's not happening. Not happening. So we'll see. It's not great. I'm gonna run out of inventory space, I'm pretty sure. But so be it. Now it's just a matter of upgrading the entire belt to red and bringing it back to the base. And then doing that a couple times more. We can now bridge this entire gap. Which is gonna put another stack of stuff in my inventory. Right, so I cannot afford to flatten that out now. Pretty fun. Okay, we should be fine. Are we already here? Oh, that was not very far at all. Are we here? Yeah, okay, we're only here. We still need to go all the way back to the base. But that's basically one belt for one belt. I'm just gonna plop this in here with input priority on that other belt, so that gets emptied out. And then we're just gonna go back to the base here. I think it goes faster if I did it myself. Just to make one run, I can use the running armor. That is way faster. Such a nice quality of life upgrade. With automatic replacing and all that kind of stuff. In the underground. Are we here already? Okay, that's good. This is nothing anymore. Okay, that doesn't work. Oh, we got oh yeah, we got this going on here, this cliff. That was annoying. So we need to go either below or above. Looks like we're going above. Suppose we'll get more copper coming in from the bottom, so eventually these belts will form the top 4. So they really should be on this line. Okay, so let's go above then. Finally, we're spending some inventory space here. Alright. So for now, one goes in here then, and the other just temporarily flops into here. That is 4 belts of copper to the base. Four red belts of copper. How close are we to artillery? It's not too bad, but we're not super hard beelining it at the moment. Because it's not really necessary to have access to it as quickly as possible. But technically we could go to Vulcanus. No, that's not true. We need to set up yellow signs if we wanted to beeline it. Set up some yellow signs, go to Vulcanus, set up Vulcan signs, which is quite easy. And then we would have it. I mean, I'm kind of summarizing like it's like half an hour, maybe 2. No, it's 20 hours of work probably still, but it is not out of the question. Or it's not like, how is it called? Out of reach? Beyond your wildest dreams? Out of reach? I don't know the correct term for that. Alright. That is some copper. That is another mine. I think we need to update this iconography. It's no longer this is for this is for that. The days that was true, it was for a specific purpose, are gone, because everything now just becomes a big pool of molten copper and everything goes to everywhere. We haven't killed any demolishers on Vulcanus. No, that's probably gonna happen someday, I hope, depending on how far we get today with that whole yellow signs ordeal. I'm kinda hoping that I will get around to Vulcanus on Sunday. But that requires some sheer focus today, which is always hard. So it remains to be seen how that will go. At least I can throw some copper away in there. Alright. Okay, that's good. Okay, we need a little bit more inventory space then for these kind of things, so we can. Oi. Okay, he didn't shoot me. Good. New garbage chest is starting. Any yellows? Those can go. I can do that myself. Alright, so let's take something more modest like this. This is now free, so we should be okay. Alright. Suppose the ship is here. Oh no, the ship is at Vulgora. We just picked up rocket fuel, I suppose, from Norvis, and then just quickly went to Vulgora to pick up Low density structures, 0 from 2400. On the way 0. On the way blue chips. Okay, we're launching from Volgora. We're just launching blue chips first. Before low density structures. How is low density? Where are we going? Make a new tag. 2.5 million. Big mining drill. Do I want to preserve this information? I'm not sure. Oh, we got again some pixel mania going on, I see. Just waiting for it to recover. I'm not doing important stuff at the moment, just labeling on the map. Why? I did a test on this network before the stream started, and I had like 30 megabits of upload speed. I never did one of those tests. I never caught a bad upload speed whenever I did any of those tests, and I've done a lot of them. Really not sure what's going on. It sure is annoying. We seem to be kind of back. We're kind of back. We're kind of back. Alright. Let's hope we stay kind of back. Back is good. It's fine now. Alright. Let's not waste time then. We'll waste time during the next intermission. I still don't know where I'm going though, so before I run like a headless chicken... I think this iron source is still pretty good as well. Already connected to the base from the same side, so probably want to grab some belts off of there as well. Yeah, let's pick up some iron ore from there. Alright, we got another drop. There was another drop. Now I'm uploading at 20 megabits a second for a brief moment to catch up, I suppose. I'm not uploading in many qualities. I'm uploading the stream. I think Twitch and YouTube themselves put it in all the different qualities, I think. To a certain speed. It keeps uploading at that speed for a while. So if I'm smart about this, I should first get those belts moving again. Okay, this 3.5k iron ore can run out on that old mining drill, that's fine. Never mind, all bad, yeah, I see. It's just jumping up and down. Mostly down now. uploading in 720p, I don't think it will make a difference. It is just good quality and more than adequate upload speed, and then nothing for a while. So it doesn't. I could upload in 360p and it would still crash like this. I have a window open to see the live data upload speed. The internet connection. I mean, sometimes I can rightfully blame YouTube or Twitch for messing things up, like a couple weeks ago when YouTube had weird stuff going on. Twitch was fine, my upload speed was fine, but this is definitely on my side. The sound problem again. Audio gone. Alright. For the YouTube folks, I'll try one more network. That means another stream restart. Try another network. If that doesn't work either, I'll just give up for the day. But I'll be back again. Also, just go to my channel page and the new stream should pop up there after a couple refreshes, after 5 minutes or so. I'll be right back.